Good morning, everyone. My name is Asia Maydala Santos, and today I will discuss about occupational health and disaster risk management. This is an essential topic that affects workers and communities worldwide. This module focuses on protecting workers' health and managing risks associated with disasters. So, let's get started. By the end of this session, we aim to first define key concepts like occupational health, hazards, risk, and disaster risk management. Second, identify types of occupational hazards and control measures. Third, classify types of disasters and their impacts. And lastly, highlight the importance of disaster preparedness and health system rules. Today, we're going to talk about occupational health, a field that focuses on ensuring the physical, mental, and social well-being of workers. It's all about creating safe and healthy workplaces while minimizing risk that can harm employees. So, what is occupational health? Occupational health is a multidisciplinary area that brings together experts from fields like medicine, safety engineering, ergonomics, and psychology. Its primary goal is to prevent injuries, illnesses, and stress at work, and to promote overall well-being. Now, let's proceed to chemical hazards. These include exposure to harmful agents like dust, fumes, or vapors that can damage the lungs or skin. For example, workers in factories or laboratories often encounter such risk. Physical hazards. Noise, extreme temperatures, and vibrations fall into this category. Prolonged exposure to loud machinery, for instance, can lead to hearing loss. Ergonomic hazards. These come from repetitive tasks, awkward postures, or improper workstation design. For example, typing for long hours without proper hand support can cause strain or injuries like carpal tunnel syndrome. Next, we're going to discuss some common occupational health problems that workers face and why it's so important to maintain a safe and healthful work environment. These issues can significantly impact both individuals and organizations if not properly addressed. First, lung disease. Workers exposed to dust, fumes, or harmful chemicals can develop serious respiratory conditions. For example, prolonged inhalation of silica dust can lead to silicosis, while asbestos exposure is linked to asbestosis or lung cancer. Second, musculoskeletal injuries. Improper ergonomics such as poor workstation design or repetitive movements can cause back pain, joint strain, and repetitive strain injuries like carpal tunnel syndrome. These injuries are common in jobs that involves heavy lifting, prolonged sittings, or awkward postures. Lastly, skin cancer. Workers who are frequently exposed to ultraviolet radiation such as outdoor laborers or harmful chemicals like those in industrial cleaning agents or dyes are at increased risk of developing skin conditions like skin cancer. Prolonged exposure without protective measures exacerbates this risk. These health problems highlight the critical need for a safe and healthful working environment. Employers must identify hazards, provide protective measures, and educate workers about risk. On the other hand, workers must also follow safety guidelines and report unsafe conditions. By understanding these issues and working together, we can reduce risk and ensure that workplaces support the well-being of employees, helping them stay healthy and productive. A safe workplace isn't just a legal requirement, it is a moral responsibility. Let's proceed to disaster risk management. It is a critical process for reducing the impact of disasters and ensuring communities can respond and recover effectively. Whether it's a natural or man-made event, preparation and planning are key to minimizing harm. Hazard. A hazard is a potential threat that could cause harm. For example, an approaching typhoon or a factory with flammable chemicals. Risk. Risk combines the probability of a hazard occurring with its potential impact. For example, a densely populated area near an active fault line has a high risk earthquake risk. Emergency. An emergency is an immediate threat that requires urgent action, for instance, a flood threatening a town. Disaster. A disaster happens when the hazard overwhelms local capacities to cope. This could be a massive earthquake or a large-scale industrial accident requiring external help. Disasters can be classified into two main types. First, natural disasters. These include events like earthquakes, typhoons, floods, and volcanic eruptions. They are caused by natural phenomena and can have widespread impacts. Second, man-made disasters. These results from human activities such as industrial accidents, oil spills, or acts of terrorism. Disaster risk management helps reduce the loss of life, protect livelihoods, and speed up recovery efforts. It emphasizes preparedness such as creating evacuation plans, educating the public, and strengthening infrastructure to withstand hazards. There are three effective disaster management plans, and these are: first, hazard reduction focuses on minimizing exposure to threats. Second, vulnerability reduction addresses factors like inadequate health resources. And lastly, capacity development ensures communities are prepared to respond. Health system plays a critical role in disaster situations, including providing primary care and disease surveillance, managing mass casualties and ensuring chemical safety, addressing mental health needs and ensuring risk communication, and for laboratories, their primary responsibility is early disease diagnosis and ensuring safe blood supplies during emergencies. For the last slide, here are some of the summary and takeaways we should know. Both occupational health and disaster risk management play vital roles in safeguarding lives and livelihoods. By prioritizing worker safety and preparing for potential hazards, we can create healthier, more resilient workplaces and communities. Effective risk mitigation requires a collaborative effort between individuals, organizations, and health systems to ensure a safer future for all. Let's commit to a proactive planning and continuous improvement to reduce risk and protect what matters most. Always remember that preparedness is the key to saving lives and reducing damage. Thank you for listening, and I hope you've learned something about our topic today. Again, thank you for being with us today.